Hi everybody, it's Eileen McCusick, and tonight I am conducting a free session on pain. It's an audio session that you're going to connect to either through the internet or through the phone and just listen to. And what I'm doing while you're listening is I'm going to be using a prop, which is just a dodecahedron. I'm going to be putting it on the treatment table, and I am going to be moving in on 4 different directions. So in biofield tuning, we call it north, south, east, and west. So I'll be using 174 hertz tuning fork. I'll be activating it on a hockey puck, and I will be using my mind and my intention to work on the group field of everyone listening live and everyone who will ever listen to the recording. So, if you don't make it live, the intention is that you are really still here. What I do when I do this work is I go through the field and I interpret the tonal changes in the fork. And I know that seems very odd, but it's a curious way that our minds work, that I've discovered that I can read this group field and that I can actually modulate it. I can get areas that are really high and really sharp to settle down, and I can move the rhythms and patterns of flows of the electromagnetic body. And in doing this, it's kind of like shifting the blueprint. So if you think about your the electromagnetic template of your body as being the blueprint, that's what we're working in. We're working at the level of the vibes, and you are essentially a vibrating field, so you're infinite. You don't just stop at your body, and your infinite nature can manifest itself in my treatment room, and your pain becomes embodied in what we're working on. So I know that can be a bit of a stretch for some of you, but I just invite you to listen with an open mind and see what you notice. And so something to consider is that this work can be very potent. It can be, people can have very powerful outcomes from it, and kind of along a bell curve. Some people very dramatic, some people not really much, and most people tend to fall in the middle. So, but what can happen afterwards is detox, and that might be emotions, waves of emotions coming through. A lot of pain is really emotional at its root, and we find that you've really got to be willing to feel it to heal it, that you've got to have the courage to face that emotional pain in order to digest it and to not have it be so pressing in your system. So you might have waves of emotion. Sometimes pain gets worse before it gets better. Sometimes people feel like they've been hit by a bus and need to spend the next day resting. Some people just feel light and clear and great and better and more grounded and wonderful. And that's certainly the effect cumulatively of these sessions that I do. I know I've put my own hologram in the over 200 sessions that I've conducted, and I found myself just getting lighter and clearer and stronger and brighter. My energy level just keeps going up and up and up, because all of this stuff in our fields just creates drag. It's kind of like old baggage, old undigested emotions, and as those become digested and integrated and our signal becomes more clear, we just experience more vibrant health. That's been my outcome of working with sound for the last 22 years and receiving these sessions. So I've created a coupon code, so when the recording is sent out, there's a coupon code in there for you that you can get 25% off any of our archive groups, and that's good for a whole week, so you can sort of binge on those if you want, but you want to take some time between each one just to kind of let it process through. So if you have any experiences, you have any questions or anything afterwards, feel free to email me and I will get back to you. And I hope that you find this work helpful and maybe some of the other recordings as well. Okay, take care.